Hello, Tim. This is Jose Castro-Frenzel from Dallas, Texas. First, just wanted to thank you very much for everything you've done as far as providing information, the blog, the videos. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Okay, so I'm going to start here real quick with the 4-Hour Workweek, the new, and the old copy. Both great copies. I own a concrete company here in Dallas called Omega Masonry Inc. We do concrete, construction, masonry type of work. And after reading the 4-Hour Workweek, I really didn't think it would apply to my company because it was service-based, and the 4-Hour Workweek talked a lot about products. So I was like, there are 4 main questions that I have, and if I can solve these, I think we can do it. The first one was phone calls. Everyone's calling me. I don't know what to do. How do I outsource calls? Second one was the marketing. How do I go from paper flyers, door hangers, to an online type of presence? Third one was going to be employees. Employees calling me during Christmas, calling me on New Year's, calling me on my birthday. How am I going to leave the country for weeks at a time if I have them calling me? And the last one was my clients. They're calling me too, just like the employees. They're calling me over and over and over and over. So those are the 4 questions. The first one being the phone calls. How did I solve that? The way I solved it was I outsourced it. I got a Google Voice number and I sent that to my sales staff. So on the website, the phone number is now a Google Voice number. So even if they call my sales staff and if they don't get the call, I can still see it on the Gmail and look at it. I can hear the voicemails, so I can still track it if I need to, but my sales staff, they handle that. They get paid commission, and they handle the entire operation turnkey from the phone call to the end of the project. The second part, the advertising. Instead of doing flyers, I really started pursuing the Google AdWords, thanks to Tim explaining. I know you talked a little bit about AdWords, how it was good for testing, so I took that a step further, and I was like, well, let's use it to generate some income. I met a gentleman named Les Reeves, and he really explained the Google AdWords in a really simple manner to me, and he helped me a lot to set up an account, and I hired him and his firm to handle my Google AdWords. Very cost effective and extremely effective on results, extremely effective. I learned a little bit of SEO, just barely enough to be dangerous. I'm not an expert, but just some minor details. So I hired assistants in India to write articles, submit them to blog posts, to get some more SEO juice, things like that. So, and I'm still learning that. But all those different things have actually supplied me with ample amount of clients. So that's how I handled the marketing. The other aspect was the employees. Employees are calling you and so forth. They have issues. What I did was I just completely eliminated. I went from having employees to subcontracting everybody. Anybody that would do construction work, even my sales staff, they're all subcontractors. The reason I did that was I needed time to disconnect, and I pay them based on a net 30. So that if there is an issue with some sort of concrete not being done right or any sort of issue, I've got 30 days to look at it or for the client to let me know and get the problem solved. Much better than having an employee who may just run off. So that's how I used that. And the last one was going to be the customers. I had commercial and residential customers, and the residential were always more, they caused me more issues. But more than that, I just had quite a variety, so I needed to do the 80-20 principle. I got that directly from Tim's book, the 80-20 principle by Pareto, and I did an analysis, and I was like, well, which one of my clients are supplying me the most? And after doing the research, I researched that my commercial clients were paying the most profits, easiest to handle, and they were usually out of the office by 5. Whereas in my residential clients, they're at home. They'll call me 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11. I've had clients call me at midnight. Totally wasn't going to work. Even if they're getting voicemails, it's a hindrance. So what I did was I focused the marketing on commercial clients. And this year, in 2009, 95% of my income was from 2 clients. And those clients were commercial, and those clients were responsible for 95% of my income. So 5% made up the 95% that went into the bottom line. So that's how effective that 80-20 principle was. All the different ideas and tasks that are in the book, they're very helpful, but those are the ones that I specifically used. I also used the elimination. I got rid of my TV. I stopped taking certain phone calls. I just eliminated a lot of different minutia that used to come in. I used to buy the newspaper just so I could focus mainly on what I needed, because I realized that if you're watching the news and you're upset about the stock market, you're not focusing on your business. Your business still needs to be fed. So that was one thing that really helped me as far as elimination. And something that I try to do at least once a month is sit down and see, what am I using? What am I not using? What's distracting me? Because what's distracting you is usually what you need to eliminate. So anyhow, that's what I've done. I'm about to take a 3-week mini retirement out to Buenos Aires and Santiago and to Colombia. So I'm really looking forward to it. I couldn't have done it without the assistance of the 4-Hour Workweek. Tim, you rock. The 4-Hour Workweek is awesome. I really do appreciate that. I can't hold my enthusiasm. I really, really am happy. And I'm excited about my trip, so what can I say? Further notes also, I went ahead and started a business, and I made a friend through Facebook. His name is Lucas Robinson. We started babygiftsandproducts.com. It's going to be a product-based distribution company for baby products. And that's kind of where I'm going into now, going more into product, but I was still able to use the principles from the 4-Hour Workweek for my personal and my service-based company. So anyhow, thanks again, Tim, and I wish everybody the best and have a stellar 2010. Thank you.